Hello students, today we are going to read chapter number 2. Its name is How the Dog Found Himself a Master. As we know that human beings have domesticated and tamed wild animals for a long time. And in this story we will read how a dog became a tame animal. So as we all know that human beings keep many animals as their pets and dog is one of them. So in this story we will read how a dog became a servant to the man. Let us start. Dogs were once their own masters and lived the way wolves do in freedom until a dog was born who was ill pleased with this way of life. So, very early, in very earlier times, dogs were their own masters as wolves are. They led a very free life. But once a dog who was very lazy, he took birth and he was very unhappy with his own life. So, what was the reason behind his unhappiness? He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. So, he was unpleased of searching for food. He didn't want to search food here and there. He was very lazy and he was also frightened with the animals which were stronger than him. He thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth. And he set out to find such a master. So he thought over this and decided that it would be better for him that he find a master for himself so that he didn't need to search food and he would find such a master who would be stronger than anyone on earth. And for this purpose, he started his journey. He walked and walked, and he met a kinsman of his, a big wolf who was as strong as he was fierce. So he kept on walking. He walked and walked on, and then at last he met a kinsman, means his relative, the wolf. Wolf and dog both belong to the same class. So the wolf was as strong as the dog was. Where are you going, dog? The wolf asked. Now the conversation between the wolf and the dog started, and the wolf asked him where he was going. I am looking for someone to take up service with. Would you like to be my master, wolf? The dog replied that he was looking for someone to whom he would give his service. Means he wanted to be a servant of someone. So he asked Wolf to be his master. I don't see why not, the wolf said, and this agreed upon, the two of them went on together. The wolf replied that there was no reason to deny. So they both agreed upon this issue, in this matter, and then they started to move from there. They walked and they walked, and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly off the path and into the bushes and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was much surprised. Then suddenly an incident happened. And what was that? The dog sniffed. The dog smelt someone coming towards them. And he moved quickly from there and hid himself into the bushes. To see such a scene, the dog was very surprised. What had happened to the wolf? What's come over you, master? He asked. What has frightened you so? The dog asked the wolf about all this, that why he was hiding behind the bushes. What was the thing which had frightened the wolf? Can't you see there is a bear out there? He might eat up both of us, you and me. The wolf replied that there was a bear and from whom the wolf was frightened. He thought that the bear would eat both of them, the wolf and the dog. Seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with him and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. To see such a scene, the dog changed his plan. He changed his plan to change his master. Now he wanted the bear to be his master because he was stronger than the wolf. The bear agreed to this readily and said, "Let us go and find a herd of cows." The bear agreed over this very easily and immediately, and said that they should go to find a herd of cows to attack on them so that they could find their food. "I'll kill a cow and then we can both eat our fill." The bear said that he would attack a herd of cow and then they would have their meal by eating them. They walked on and soon saw a herd of cows, but just as they were about to come up to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. The cows were mooing loudly and running in a panic in all directions. They walked further. The bear and the dog walked further and they saw a herd of cows. But suddenly they heard some terrible noise because the herd of cows were mooing loudly and were being chased by any other animal. The bear looked out from behind a tree and then he too ran hesitantly deeper into the forest. To see the cows running in all directions, the bear also moved from there because he understood that someone stronger than him was coming towards him. "Now, why did I have to come here?" said he to the dog. "It's the lion who rules the forest in these parts." The bear said that the lion was chasing the herd of cows and so it was time to leave from there. "The lion, who is he?" To hear the word lion, the dog asked that who he was. "Don't you know he is the strongest beast on the earth?" The bear replied that lion was the strongest wild animal on earth. Beast means wild animal. "Well then, I'll say goodbye to you, bear. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth." Then the dog bade goodbye to the bear and he planned to change his master because he wanted the strongest one to be his master. And off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. The dog went to the lion and asked him to be his master. The lion agreed to it and the dog stayed with him and served him for a long time. The lion got ready for it and both dog and the lion stayed for a long time. The dog served him as his servant for a very long time. It was a good life and he had nothing to complain of, for there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion, and no one dared touch the dog or offend him in any way. So everything good was going on. Dog's life was good. He had nothing to complain about because there was no one stronger than the lion. The lion was ruling over the forest, and so no one dared to touch dog or to oppose him in any way. But one day the two of them were walking side by side along a path that ran amid bare cliffs, where all of a sudden the lion stopped. So one day what happened? They both were walking along a path, and then the lion stopped all of a sudden in mid of the cliffs. Cliffs means a steep high rock, often at the edge of the sea. Cliff is a very high and steep rock which is found at the seashores. So there he stopped suddenly. He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paw with such force that a hole formed there. So he started to give a loud roar, and he was filled with anger. So he struck with all his effort with his paw, and due to which a hole was formed on the in the earth. Then he began to back away very quietly, and then he retreated. He moved a little back. He stepped back. "What is it, master? Is anything wrong?" asked the dog, surprised. The dog was very surprised to see the lion behaving such a way. So he asked his master if anything wrong was happening with them. "I smell a man coming this way," the lion said. The lion replied that he could smell a man coming towards them. "We would better run for it or we will be in trouble." So the lion suggested to run from there, otherwise they would be in great trouble. "Oh well, then, I'll say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth." So the dog decided to make the man his master because the lion was also frightened with him. Ultimately, the dog wanted such a master who is the strongest one on the earth. And off the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. So the dog moved from there and joined the man, started to live with the man, and he stayed with him and served him very loyally, with loyalty. This happened long, long ago, but to this day, the dog is man's most loyal servant and knows no one other master. And afterwards, the dog started to live with man and served as a faithful and a loyal servant ever. From this story, we come to know how a man became the master of a dog. So, what is the moral? The moral is that we should be faithful and loyal to our master. Thank you.